Here we go again with part 2 to the previous video. The topic at hand is addressing all of this new energy that's being brought to this whole 6ix9ine ratting situation. And I'm responding to a few people who have this opinion that he ain't shit because he snitched, or he's the third because he snitched. And like I said before, I was one of the first people who said, yo, he's gonna rat. I was the first person to call him a rat. I was one of the first people to say he's gonna snitch before he snitched, because I realized early on in his career he is not about that life. He is perpetrating something that he's not about. You understand? He is culture vulturing right now. That's what he was doing. So when I came to that conclusion, I realized shit is gonna go left. The feds stay attacking hip hop. The police stay, active in the hip hop industry, in any industry that's majority with successful minorities. You understand what I'm saying? So, and especially with the shit that these artists, especially today, talk about, and they're not really subliminal with it, they're very direct. Police is on to you. So they're going to be involved. So there's a matter of time before they're going to get caught up, especially with the situation with all the shit that was surrounding 6ix9ine and Treyway and all this other shit. Now, like I was saying, let's address the elephant in the room. And I'm about to have an opinion right now. I'm about to express an opinion right now that is going to be very unpopular. It's all of the people in Treyway who got locked up. It's their fault. It's their fault that they're locked up. It's their fault that they got snitched on. You know why? Because they put themselves in a position to get snitched on. They put themselves around somebody who's not about that life and expecting them to hold it down, stay 10 toes down. See, what they thought he was going to be was one of these foolish little kids, these stupid niggas who commit crimes for them and in the name of their organization, and then hold it down thinking they're going to get some sort of love and shit like that. Oh yeah, you're gonna get that fake love that the streets give you. But when you broke because you just been in prison for catching a body or shooting somebody, and you fucked up and you might have a kid out here or whatever, is the streets gonna feed you and help you? No. So now we have to now address the elephant in the room. Shotti. Let's address the facts about Shotti. See, Shotti was a dirtbag. Multiple times you have heard that 6ix9ine addressed him as his best friend, somebody he was close with, somebody he trusted with his life. Shotti was next to this young man, this nigga, for most of his career, right next to him, his right hand man. Shotti was robbing this man blind behind the scenes. There's nothing 6ix9ine can do about it. He's not a shooter. He's not about that life. He was piping down and smashing and tapping his baby moms. And this is not just some chick he met while famous. 6ix9ine has addressed that as well. He knew her since he was 15 years old, before the fame. So this is somebody that you would be obviously madly in love with. First of all, you're 15 years old. You young. You dealt with her all these years. You're going to be madly in love with her. You're going to, especially when you've gone through things. And now, not just that, but she went from with you struggling, being homeless and broke, to now being the trending topic of the world. To being a global sensation, selling out shows, getting to the bag, everybody saying your name, and she was there before all of that. So imagine how that fucked 6ix9ine up psychologically, to know that this man who's supposed to be protecting his life is fucking his baby moms. And then we go and we get audio that Shotti was planning on killing this nigga. We got Jim Jones, this old ass nigga in hip hop, talking about killing 6ix9ine. Because 6ix9ine is a more successful blood or homie. Come on, my guy. Let's be real. Then we have a bunch of other people that we're not going to name. We're gonna stick to Shotti, saying all type of shit about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got kidnapped. He was being robbed. And you piping his baby moms. Nigga, you try to take everything from him. Not just his money. Not just his life. But his girl. And by extension, his child. Nigga, you deserve what you got. You can't be mad. You can't pretend to say you didn't. And that's a dirtbag ass thing to do. And the only reason you did it is because you was like, yo, he's pussy and I'm a shooter and I'm gangster and there's nothing he could do about it. That's why you did it. Because if you was fucking around, riding around with a rapper that was really with the shit, like there are authentic rappers, you wouldn't have did that. You wouldn't have crossed that line. You wouldn't have stepped over those boundaries. You would not have done that. So can we blame 6ix9ine for using the FBI to get them locked up? He was faced with over 20 years versus ratting on niggas that was fucking his baby moms, robbing him and kidnapping him and threatening to kill him on audio tapes. Are we going to be mad at this nigga? Or are we going to say, okay, we got to learn and be better next time and not fall into the trap? The kid did what he was supposed to do to make it. To get his daughter out the hood. This is what he did what he was supposed to do. And we're going to be mad at him for perpetrating a life that he does not live? How many rappers do that? A lot of them. We forget how many fucking rappers claimed a life that they never lived or exaggerated the life that they did live to make themselves sound even more gangster. Right? To make themselves seem bigger than they really were. We forget one of the most successful, richest rappers who ever lived exaggerated his life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he wasn't doing these things, but he exaggerated the shit to make himself seem much bigger. Jay-Z. One of the biggest artists who ever lived. He's a legend. He's one of the richest. And he exaggerated his lifestyle to get on. We forget about that. So who the fuck ain't gonna do that? Rick Ross. Completely flat out fucking lied about the life he was living. And we trashed him for a short time and we do not hold him to that. Today he still talks that gangster shit in his music. Right? There's a lot of rappers who falsify shit and lie and talk shit. And there's a lot of them, I'm sure, that snitch. Why are we getting mad at the artists for pretending to be gangster outside of the fact that they're luring the kids and the youth into trying to live that lifestyle because these kids don't understand reality versus, fantasy, right? But why now would we be mad at these rappers who ain't living the life instead of pushing them to actually live the life and get more people locked the fuck up, more attention drawn on the hood because, every time the hip-hop industry fucks up, the hood fucks up. Every time the hip-hop industry gets, jammed up, they go back to the hood and lock a bunch of people up. Why are we being mad at him for trying to make it out? He got fucked over. These dudes knew the rules to the streets. They knew the code. They knew there's only a matter of time before we get caught up, especially now when you're doing $1 million transactions, $100,000 transactions. My God, you're getting caught. When they start seeing big amounts of money, y'all flashy with the shit y'all do. Y'all think first of all, y'all didn't even get the opportunity to make enough money to be untouchable. See, Jay could do the shit y'all was doing. Jay-Z. Diddy could do the shit y'all was doing, and they damn near untouchable. But we seen people with way more money than 6ix9ine, way more money than Jay-Z, way more money than Diddy, way more people like that get locked up. I'm pretty sure Harvey Weinstein has way more money than some of these dudes. And guess what? Locked the fuck up. I'm pretty sure if R. Kelly could read and was literate, and the motherfucker could read a contract and wasn't fucking stupid, he would probably be richer than too. Look how long he's been in the game. Look how many classic albums he released. These people would be unfucking touchable. Granted, those are sex crimes and not, drug crimes and racketeering and shit. But my nigga, it's damn near the same thing. You making money through rape and child trafficking. That's a criminal organization in itself, and you making funding off of it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to fund a legitimate business, hiding. Hey, baby boy, chill. Covering up the evil shit you're doing. So, to Young Pharaoh and anyone else who was on this bandwagon, realize you talking about it is bringing more life to this shit. You keeping this quote-unquote rat famous. If you notice, when people stop talking about him as much, people left him the fuck alone, his career dropped. He needs the drama to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Stop using this little nigga for fucking clout. Let's do better. We got other shit we could be talking about other than this fucking rat. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, me personally, his music had the whole New York on smash for a while. Would I ever personally deal with him on a personal basis? Cut it out because you're spilling stuff. Would I ever deal with him on a personal basis? Absolutely not. I would never do anything that seemed like a crime in front of him. But would I work with him if it would help a career or help me get somewhere? Of course. Of fucking course. Would I make it that personal to where I'm letting him know about shit I've done in my life or things like that? Absolutely not. Because I don't know. After I've seen him tell, and even though I believe he had a fucking reason. I believe he fucking had a reason. If I was 6ix9ine and I wasn't built like that, I would do the same fucking thing. I can't kill you. I can't shoot you. Nigga, the whole blood movement would be behind these niggas because they're the death row of New York. Nigga, even if he did try to shoot them niggas, he'd be wiped the fuck out. So, he made the right decision. That's all I gotta say. So peace. Be back at y'all with another video.